How's it going, everyone? Small, quick update on Scam Sam. The new CEO, the one that took over for Scam Sam, John Ray III, he said there's a possibility of actually opening up FTX again for basically receiving customer funds. Pretty strange if you ask me. So the new FTX CEO, John Ray III, he's actually an attorney. He has a lot of experience overseeing scammery. He actually oversaw Enron, the Enron liquidation back in the day, and now, of course, he's been with FTX since November. So he did say very surprising things to the Wall Street Journal to possibly open up FTX again. Now, of course, anyone who uses FTX again would be just, I don't even know. Anyone who uses FTX again, oof, oh boy, that would just be asking for trouble maybe, I don't know. So John Ray says the maximum duty he has at the moment is overseeing the return of maximum value, maximum return to the creditors who were screwed over by Scam Sam and FTX. So the concept of reopening FTX is based on this idea that he has whether the exchange functioning and reopening would actually settle more debts than liquidating the company. That makes a little bit of sense. But nonetheless, who is going to pour more money into FTX after all this craziness? But he did tell the Wall Street Journal that everything is on the table still. That if there is a path forward on reopening the exchange, then he will not only explore it, but he'll do it. And FTX.com is the company's main international exchange. Of course, this is all, like he said, to examine whether reviving the exchange would actually make more financial sense in terms of recovering or absorbing essentially more money, more of the company's value, rather than his team simply liquidating assets or selling the platform. That's another possibility, selling FTX platform. What he says next gets a little funny to me. He says crime is very expensive. It does a lot of damage to people, of course, right? Then he tells the Journal one of those damages that it does is that people like him, John Ray III, have to come in and fix it. And this is not a cheap endeavor, of course. Court filings show that John Ray III, the FTX new CEO, is making $1,300 per hour, okay, for his work in overseeing the FTX bankruptcy. And where would that $1,300 per hour fee, who's paying this? Well, of course, FTX is going to pay for this. That money and other fees accrued, that money and other fees that involves the team, his team, of restructuring FTX and maybe starting it back up. It comes out of the pot that otherwise would actually be going to customer money. Check out the screenshot. This is what you get if you currently go to FTX.com. It says currently restructuring. Website is not operational. Please see this site for more information. So then if you click on that site, it actually goes through the case background, important meetings of creditors, important dates, first hearing date, etc. First day motions, first day orders on the quick links on the left side. You can navigate through the site. It has the parties, it has the different law firms that are being used, court information, trustee information, the debtors. Look at that. It's a huge list. Look at that. You have PDF files, audio files, PDF with attached audio file, court date and time. So pretty interesting that they have all this stuff lined up in a very neat fashion. I don't know how many people would actually use it, but probably they have to put this up. Nonetheless, pretty interesting. FTX says it owes the top 50 creditors alone more than $3 billion, but that number of smaller creditors, okay, and customers totals in the millions. It's a lot of claims. These are actually the first remarks he's made since assuming the role of new CEO. When he took over the company, he found there was no central registration or logging, and that his team struggled to find where FTX maintained either customers' cash or even their crypto. He did say that he also got help from Gary Wang, right, and former Alameda Research Caroline Ellison. Of course, they've both pleaded guilty to the criminal charges and are cooperating with the prosecution. He also does mention Scam Sam by name, by the way. He said he had to be dismissive of the many public criticisms that Scam Sam has levied against him. And Scam Sam did say that the new FTX CEO, John Ray, has ignored ignored his calls and his emails, causing him to complain a bunch about the new FTX CEO. Funny is that John Ray told the Journal that he doesn't need to be dialoguing with Scam Sam, that he hasn't told us anything that he doesn't already know. That's pretty funny. The New York Times just did an interview with an executive that used to work for Scam Sam. He told the Times that he noticed irregularities with Alameda Research's access to FTX funds, and that he told Scam Sam. He actually met with Sam Bankman-Fried, looking through the company's database and finding a negative balance in its FTX account. How much was the negative balance? Equating hundreds of millions of dollars. Clearly, something was going on behind the scenes, led the FTX executive to believe that Alameda was inappropriately using customer funds. And that's when he took that information to Scam Sam. And Scam Sam just ignored it. So anyway, Scam Sam dismissed the concerns because the money was supposedly backed by FTX's crypto, FTT, token. He also dismissed auditors, regulators coming in and taking a look at these irregularities. So who knows? Apparently, people on the inside have known about these issues for a while. A secret line of credit created. Now, the FTX collapse is also creating this contagion, right? The fallout from the collapse has spread all over the crypto world. Now, it's going to Genesis Global Capital, which is also to file for bankruptcy. That's what Bloomberg said. That company, Genesis, also froze customer redemptions, right? Just after FTX. Now, Genesis, the parent company, Digital Currency Group, is headed by another crypto billionaire, and creditors have exchanged several proposals. They don't know what to do, basically. They don't know what to do. This is also spreading to Gemini, which was founded by the bros, the twin bros, Cameron Tyler. They claim they're owed $900 million over a partnership deal with Genesis. So Gemini and Genesis, they're all suing each other. So all these crypto guys, they're just going crazy. Short little quick update, guys. All right, thanks for watching. Smash the like if you haven't. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
FTX, like, did Sam ask you to come on, or did you realize, okay, like, Sam needs a hand, I'm going to come on and help him? How did that initial interaction go?
Well, I don't know. I think we've always enjoyed working together and thinking together. At least I like to think so. So when I really came on was after Sam asking me for a number of years if I'd be interested in doing it, which was really gratifying. I think any parent would love to hear that. I wanted to make sure that I could do it and be useful. But I think from the start, whenever I was useful, I lent a hand. And it was clear at the start that on things like law, I mean, the company didn't have any lawyers. So I think my utility there was pretty obvious.
What are some of the things, because now you've been, much more active member of FTX in the last maybe year and a half or something. What have you been up to? Like, what have your interests been?
What we're trying to do at FTX is figure out how to give populations that don't have bank accounts and crypto wallets. And so we had a pilot program in South Florida, and we have a big program coming up in Chicago.
Part of the scam. And in the video, he's promoting FTX to those who are unbanked. Essentially, poor people, right? Potentially poor people in extremely poor countries. Guess what? They turned around and purchased properties. Both Scam Sam's parents are lawyers. They both work at Stanford University. So was his dad in on it? Looks really fishy to me and to a lot of other people. Now, on top of all this, there's been some chatter that maybe Stanford University not only is helping Scam Sam, but on top of that, helped bail him out. Part of the scam.
Do you think that you have been able to pull this thing off without your mathematics degree, or it has been the pillar of your trading activity?
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math, like arithmetic, probability, but not really any of the advanced stuff I learned in college.
Right. So I see those abstract math classes are not required.
All right, thanks for watching. Smash the like. Please do subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.
Can anybody out there hear me? Maybach music. out there, yeah.